Oh, Peppa Pig goes to Hollywood. Peppa goes to Hollywood. Peppa and George were watching their favourite superhero, Super Potato on television. When a trip to America to star in my new film, Vegetables in Space. Woo! Announced Super Potato. Just find my golden ticket to join me and my co-star, Hash Brown, here in Hollywood. Ooh! Gasp, gasp, gasp. Peppa ran into the kitchen where Mummy and Daddy Pig were making dinner. Mummy, said Peppa, can I find Super Potato's golden ticket? Please. And there's only one ticket in the whole world, Peppa, said Mummy Pig. We'd have to be very lucky to find it. Just then Mummy Pig said, oh, there's something in this potato. It's a golden ticket, gasped Peppa and Daddy Pig. We're going to America, cried Mummy Pig. Hooray! After a few days later, they were on the plane. This is your captain speaking, announced their pilot. Miss Rabbit will be soon arriving in America, I think. Does anyone know where it is? Is that? Asked Peppa, peering through the window. Peppa was right. It was America. Outside the airport, a bright yellow taxi arrived to collect them. The driver looked very familiar. Mrs. Rabbit, at your service. Where do you want to go? You're Mrs. Rabbit? Gasped Peppa. We have a Miss Rabbit at home. Every town needs a Miss Rabbit, says the taxi driver. Hop in. Is this Hollywood? Asked Mummy Pig. No, said Miss Rabbit. This is New York, the city that never sleeps. I'll give you a tour. New York was very busy and very big. Miss Rabbit got Peppa and George ice creams, then took everyone to the first stop on her New York tour, to the Empire State Building. When they reached the top, Daddy Pig closed his eyes. I can't look, he said. But there's so much to see, Daddy, cried Peppa. Miss Rabbit popped on her tour guide cap. With this telescope, you can see the Statue of Liberty, she said. Peppa looked through the telescope and across the New York harbor. She saw the Statue of Liberty. I can see a big green lady with an ice cream, she cried, holding her own cone in the air. Look at me. I'm the Statue of Liberty. The next stop was Times Square. Look, called Peppa, pointing at the billboard. That's the film we're going to be in. You need to go to Hollywood, said Miss Rabbit. I have just the thing to get you there. A motorhome, said Miss Rabbit. She threw Daddy Pig the key, and Peppa's family climbed aboard. But it had been a very busy day in New York. Peppa and her family needed a good night's rest in the motorhome before the journey to Hollywood, for a city that never sleeps. It's made me very sleepy, said Daddy Pig. The next day, Peppa and her family got straight on the road to Hollywood. Are we there yet, Daddy Pig? Asked Mummy Pig. Let's ask someone, he replied. Beep, beep. They pulled up outside a nearby diner where someone familiar was strumming a guitar. Howdy, folks, I'm Miss Rabbit. It's another Miss Rabbit, Peppa cried. Yep, there were a lot of us around, replied Miss Rabbit. Now, what can I do for you? Do you need gas or a bite to eat? Are we in Hollywood? Asked Mummy Pig. No, ma'am. You're a loony way from Hollywood, said Miss Rabbit. But as you're here, why don't you get some home cooking in your bellies? Well, I suppose we can stop for breakfast, said Daddy Pig. After a delicious breakfast of eggs, Miss Rabbit took Peppa's family country dancing. Took Peppa's family country dancing and monster trucking. Daddy's truck is jumping up and down in muddy puddles, Peppa cheered. But there was no time to waste. They were going to make it to the film set. Peppa and her family had to say goodbye. Ash Brown is my favourite actor, said Miss Rabbit. Tell him howdy for me. Daddy Pig drove miles and miles until... Stop! Yelled Mr. Bison. Turn your head, and if you want to know more, there's a want to know more. There's an information desk over there. Peppa and her family met another Miss Rabbit at the information desk. She gave him a tour of the Grand Canyon in her helicopter. Wow! Cried Peppa. Amazing, isn't it? Said Miss Rabbit. These rocks have been here since the time of dinosaurs. Dinosaur! Grr! Shouted George. Miss Rabbit's tour continued with a ride down some rapids and a visit to the Grand Canyon caverns, where she showed them animal pictures drawn a long time ago. Ooh! Cried George. Daddy Pig drove out of the desert. Are we nearly there yet? Asked Peppa. I don't know, said Daddy Pig. Let's stop and look at the map. Sir, did you know you must only stop on a freeway if it is an emergency, said Police Rabbit. You must only stop on a freeway if it is an emergency. Miss Rabbit, it is an emergency. We want tickets to be in Super Potato's new film, Vegetables in Space, added Mommy Pig. No. In that case, head straight on until you see the Hollywood sign. If you don't see the sign, look out for the stars, said Miss Rabbit. George spotted them first. Star! Star! He shouted. Then Peppa spotted 2 real-life stars. It's Super Potato and Hash Brown, she cried. We won the competition to be in your film, Vegetables in Space, said Peppa. Then let's go to the studio, cried Super Potato. We've got a film to make. And the films that Peppa and her family began. Lights, camera, action! Hundreds of space carrots zoomed towards Super Potato and Hash Brown's spaceship. Oh no! Shouted Super Potato. These naughty carrots will destroy the universe. If only there was some way of getting rid of them, cried Hash Brown. We could eat them, said Peppa, but it looks like there are too many. Clang, clank. Just then, some unexpected visitors arrived at the studio. Hello, said several familiar voices. We couldn't miss meeting Hash Brown. It was Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, and Miss Rabbit. You have to eat the carrots, explained Peppa. It's to save the universe. The Miss Rabbits were very happy to help. They loved carrots even more than they loved Hash Brown. Crunch, chomp, crunch, crunch, chomp, chomp. We did it! We did it! Cried Super Potato. Hooray! Everyone cheered. The universe was saved thanks to Peppa and all the Miss Rabbits. The engineer Miss Rabbit, the police officer Miss Rabbit, the helper Miss Rabbit, the cowboy Miss Rabbit, and the normal Miss Rabbit. Have you had a good time on your trip, Peppa? Asked one Miss Rabbit. Yes, said Peppa. The best bit was everything. Ho ho, hee, ho ho, hee hee ha ha. Peppa loves Hollywood. Everyone loves Hollywood. The end.